What's going on, everybody? It's Sean and Lacey live with your boy Jamesy and Patty Ice. What's up, Pat?
Hopefully not no pay Patty today. I'm going to do my best to make sure that it's no pay Patty, but no promises.
No pay Patty, no Wi-Fi Patty as well. Got you out on the farm area in the back of the truck. Now we just need like some Morgan Wallen playing, but we'd have a couple copyright strikes if we had that. What's up,
Yeah, I
everybody?
know. We had a bad storm come through last night, and we had some trees go down for a couple neighbors that caused some power issues and some internet issues. So we're doing what we can. We improvise. You got to audible sometimes. Omaha, Omaha, and do what you got to do.
That's right. That's right. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening in Indy area. I can see the sunset. But what's up, everybody? We see you in the chat. What's up, James Taylor? What's up, Natalie? What's up, Brooke? Ted? Good to see you guys. Thanks for jumping on with us here on Wednesday night. Special edition of Sean and Lacey Live. Obviously, Sean and Lacey are not here. They are in Nashville, Tennessee, with a whole host of amazing people talking about David Meltzer, Landon Dirickson, Dave Pascal, Chris Helms, Jeannie Helms, Justin Mosley. A bunch of people are gathered together in Nashville for a special event. Landon is putting on a luau, a kind of luau themed, Hawaiian themed party. So Sean and Lacey weren't able to make it on today, but you got me and Pat. What's up, everybody? We see you coming in here. All right, let's jump right into some of the announcements that we got for today. I haven't seen them in the comments section yet, but if you are a subscriber of the None of Your Business podcast, today we dropped the podcast with Dr. Skip Weiss, How to Work with Your Spouse. Skip was actually the first guest that we had in our studio space in Las Vegas at the Venetian Poker Room Resort. If you haven't checked out this podcast, make sure you check it out on YouTube, also on all of the podcast platforms. It's a really good one. Whether you work with your spouse in business or not, Skip drops some really good information and insight on how him and his wonderful wife Julie have been able to balance business and family. Next, we also have the Crew 52 Member of the Week. We got Sudan Daigle. She's a member of Book Yourself Solid, doing some amazing things with her business. She is a high performance therapeutic mindset strategist and coach. She is the only Canadian certified sports practitioner for amateur and pro athletes in axiology. Practitioner for amateur and pro athletes. Make sure you check her out, scan that QR code, see what Sudan is about. Man, we got a lot of things cooking up. We also have the super simple sales Book Yourself Solid master class coming up. It's actually next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we'll have to get an updated slide. But next Wednesday, Sean Dill and Michael Port are going to be on this masterclass. You do not want to miss that. Michael does not show up for just anything. So to have him on this masterclass talking about sales with Sean is going to be amazing. And keeping it in the BYS land, also coming up September 6th and 7th is BYS Live Workshop. It's going to be in Indianapolis. Got a few spots for that. And as Sean always says, if you want to get plugged in, make sure that you hit up Natalie. Natalie's in the chat. Make sure you hit her up if you want to attend BYS Live. That's all within a couple of weeks, but we also have coming up September 10th, we're doing another round of podcasts at SoFi Stadium. We've been there multiple times this year, so we're coming back. We're going to have a little bit of a mastermind as well as shooting some interviews, got some amazing people coming through, including Jay Abraham. Sean was able to lock down Jay Abraham to come out to SoFi. I've met Jay one other time in person, and I was just completely blown away about how much knowledge he has in his brain and how he articulates his thoughts. It's going to be amazing to interview him on the podcast. And we will be back in Las Vegas the following day, September 11th, recording another round of podcasts with some amazing guests, locking in some really influential people, even just today, to kind of round out our guest list. I'm really excited about being in Vegas, shooting some more podcasts. So if you want to get in on the next round of podcasts, make sure that you reach out, let us know. We're probably going to be doing some more in October, so mark that on your calendars. We would love to have you out. All right. So today we
Jam
want to,
packed.
I know, right? How's everybody doing in the chat? Make sure that you share this transmission. Make sure that you invite your friends to come tune in with us, me and No Pay and No Wi-Fi Patty here today. Also, give us some likes if you're enjoying this. I don't see any thumbs up, but if you think Pat
Man.
is awesome, if you think Pat is awesome, give us a couple
Oh,
thumbs up
you
on
can. We
this
ain't gonna
live
get any more
stream.
thumbs up, Jamesy. You gotta be careful what you're asking for.
I
We
think
gotta give thumbs up if we
35
love Jamesy.
we got 35 people on. I think we get at least half the people on like you, Pat, and then the other half probably like me. So we
I don't
should
know
be
if
able to
half the
get
people in my own house like me.
it. Well, if you count the animals, I think you got good odds, man. You got good odds. So tonight we're talking about the new format, the new experience, the new event that we just had, and kind of the new direction that Sean and Lacey are going in. And we wanted to come on and talk about that because we are fresh off of the Mastermind Make Better offers. And before we go any further, I forgot to mention that we're also giving away money today. We're giving away $300 in the digital canasta is all the names of Book Yourself Solid and Black Diamond Club members. So if you're a member of either one of those two communities, you have a shot, an opportunity to win $300 tonight. All you have to be is the lucky name drawn in the canasta and be live here. Show up, let us know that you're here. And before we even get later, we're gonna draw the names. But if you haven't already, make sure your chat is working. Drop a comment in the live chat. Make sure that you're signed in, that you can leave a comment. That way, if your name is drawn, you can claim your prize. Okay. Make Better Offers 2024 was in Naples, Florida at Talus Park. And this was the first of the new series of events of Black Diamond Club, a smaller, more intimate version of the workshops that everybody knows and loves from Black Diamond Club. I had a chance to be there capturing content, and I really was impressed with the way that Sean and Lacey put together this event. Actually, in record time, it wasn't that long ago that this idea had came up, and to see them and the rest of the team execute and putting this together was really impressive. I was proud at the effort and the execution of it. There was about 15 people in the room, and so not a large group, but just enough to be able to really dig deep and get to some of the core problems that all of these people were looking to handle. And so the theme of the event was making better offers, crafting your offers around your ideal client, and then having the different offers stacked from your no to low barrier offers all the way to your high ticket. And while you probably have heard some of this content before, at this event, it was a little bit of teaching and a lot of implementation. And that was the overwhelming feedback that we got. And we got a video that we're going to show here in a little bit, talking about how impactful that was. So, Pat, I know you've been in the room at some of the masterminds that Sean and Lacey have had, and obviously you've been at the big workshops as well. What do you think? What do you think between the two different events the difference is, and just kind of the benefits of each one, and maybe how this new format's going to be even better, kind of a combination of the two.
No, absolutely. I mean, obviously, uh, I love the smaller rooms just because of the intimacy you get. Obviously, you're getting more one-on-one time. We get to spend more time with the guests as well. As much as I love the big events, 150 people there. Um, you have to keep some of your conversations short, make sure we're on top of everything else. Obviously, a little bit easier production wise, I think, maybe for you. I know you still got to set up a lot of stuff and do everything else, but it definitely makes it a little bit easier for the rest of the team as well. So we can spend more time talking to everybody and getting to know people even better. So I do love that. Obviously, I'll miss the big event format. Maybe we'll bring it back and do some. You never know. Summer camp may come make a comeback one day, or something like that. But I do like this. Obviously, because the room's so small and more people probably want to get in than can even get in. So that room is nothing but people that want to win, succeed, and learn. So that's always nice. You're gonna the bigger events. There are gonna be some people there obviously that may not want to be there. And, just trying to check it out. But I think that's at the end of the day. I always love all the masterminds we did. They're really cool. Taos Park obviously is incredible. I'm sad I wasn't there, um, but I'm excited for Miami here in November. So I know that'll be good.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the main reasons why, I guess this is one of the things that I've learned through this process from my perspective, is making this shift and this pivot towards this type of event. It came from multiple things, but one of the reasons, and maybe Pat, you can speak about this, um, is how aggressive the hotels became, with booking and how difficult that became over time, for us to book these events. And so it just kind of became a little ridiculous with some of the things that we had to agree to in the contracts. I'm not sure if we're losing Pat or not.
Sorry, I look a little choppy. So if nobody can hear me, um, but yeah, I mean, obviously, COVID was not.
Oh, I think we lost Pat, but if Pat comes back in, we will we will drop him back in. But basically, with the hotels, it was just becoming really difficult to work with. So moving to the smaller event actually was, very much a smart, business decision that I would say from Sean and Lacey, as Pat's coming back in. And what I've learned from my perspective is that sometimes you have to make these shifts, so that it makes sense for your business or the sustainability of it as well. So let's see if you can bring it back in.
I'm
We
just
got
going to
you
keep
back.
wandering until I find the right spot. The way my Wi-Fi is treating me is how a lot of those hotels were treating us. So, that's a good little way to explain it. Not sure where I got cut off, but no, I think early on we were okay because COVID and hotels were wanting people to get come back and start doing that again. So everything was okay, but once everything kind of leveled out, man, I mean, it was tough. They were requiring all kinds of crazy room night stuff, and obviously we don't want to force people to have to stay somewhere. We want to give people the opportunity to stay at Airbnb if they want to. I don't think we've ever liked making people have to do something um, like that. So that battle is a lot easier when you have a smaller group. When you've got hundreds of people coming in, they know, well, we could easily just host a wedding or do another big group, and we can guarantee those. A lot of the corporate places, they don't care. They're paying all that corporate wise, and nobody's really worried about that. So it's definitely a battle. Um, but now with the smaller format, it makes it a lot easier. It gives us a chance to still go to really incredible places. We always make sure we're going to be at a good hotel. We're not doing it at the Holiday Inn Express. Um, unless Sean completely changes his mindset, but I find that probably not going to happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, so basically, this first run of Make Better Offers was a test to see how this would work. And from my perspective, it really did succeed humbly in a way. I feel like Sean and Lacey hit it right on the head of combining a lot of the elements of the larger events, of the smaller mastermind events that they've done in the past, also putting together an experience at a really nice place, which is going to be a standard moving forward, and giving the clients and the attendees more of what they wanted, which was time with Sean and Lacey and time to actually implement the things that they were teaching. So want to show you a quick video. If you haven't seen this video already, it's on the Black Diamond Club Instagram, but just want to give you guys a chance to see what some of the attendees said about this year's Make Better Offers.
I'm here at the Make Better Offers workshop with Sean and Lacey. And while I never doubted that this was going to be great, this has been so much better than I expected. In fact, I've had one breakthrough after another. The breakthrough that I just had will probably double our business again, which has happened so many times since being with BDC.
This event, Make Better Offers, was really the best event I've been to for sure. For anything, chiropractic, business, marketing, sales, like doesn't matter. Best event I've been to, and the reason for that was the one-on-one attention and focus. I've always sat in an aisle with 15 people, and Sean and Lacey are distant, and you might be lucky enough to get a handshake or ask one question. This event, Sean walked and said, "What are your questions?" You know, Lacey is sitting right next to me, working side by side with me on things for my business, where it can go and how we can develop it.
I have been to a lot of the bigger events, and while those were awesome and I was able to take away a lot and actually go execute, this one for me is vastly different and better. We actually got to meet everybody and mingle and learn each other's businesses a little bit better and just create better relationships. So the smaller, more intimate is my jam. I love being able to get a little bit closer to people and learn them a little bit better, and them learn me a little bit better and how we can support each other. So absolutely loved the smaller version of this event, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
This is about our 4th BDC event, and coming here to Make Better Offers at Talus Park, it was that smaller group vibe, and everything was so applicable. It was very actionable steps. Honestly, the smaller group seemed to really fit what we were going after, and leaving here, I feel like we have a lot of steps we can
Not
take
that
here.
we don't love the big events, but having direct access to Sean and Lacey as well to just get all those questions answered, immediately implementing things was incredibly valuable. We're super grateful to have had this experience.
Such an amazing event. I mean, big events are great. Get to meet a lot of great people, get a lot of great information. I love these small, intimate events. You get more access. You get to actually take the stuff and actually apply it. You've got the space and the time to actually delve through what you're working on and get real-time feedback so you can go home with an action plan. So now I took all the stuff that I've been working on for a while, all these ideas in my head, and actually have a concrete plan of how I can take and put it into action. So I'm excited to implement when I get home. Actually, I've already implemented while I was here. I've already implemented a lot of strategies so far. So when I get home, I'm just gonna take it to the next level.
So you really got to know the people right next to you, and you were able to talk a little bit more with Sean and Lacey, a little bit more with your neighbors, really masterminding on a specific topic and allowing you to come up with an action plan and a step-by-step action plan to be able to implement those things that you need to do. It was great.
It was incredible, 10 out of 10. Learned so much, made some great connections, learning what I'm leaving on the table and how to stop doing that. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Definitely make sure you get to the next one. You won't regret it.
This has been an incredible event. I can't wait for the next one, and I hope to see you there.
Whoa.
Jamesy, you should make videos for a living.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Honestly, it was the story that made that video the best. Just hearing everybody's feedback from it, I think is really what carried it. So I'm super excited about the next one. And so, Pat, you've been working on securing a place for Reach More People, which is going to be November 8th and 9th in Miami. Tell us a little bit about what we got for Reach More People.
Oh yeah, back to Miami. Haven't been there since we were at the Fountain Blue. It's been a few years now, but we'll be at Nobu and Eden Rock are together, 2 towers, but still the same spot right there, Miami Beach. Doesn't get much better than that. going to be incredible. Beautiful ocean view from the room we're in. Like I said, and James and I are going to be there. So, that's we don't get to see Pat as much. James, he travels pretty well, but it's rare we get to see Pat. So they had to pay extra for that, but I'm excited to be there.
It's going to be awesome. Reach More People is a marketing mastermind event. So the theme around this one is marketing. If you've been in Black Diamond Club for a while, you know that we put on the Marketing Matters workshop, always in November, always in Florida during that time of year. So if you're used to going to that event, this one will be similar to it at a really nice place there in Florida at Miami Beach, also focusing on marketing. The difference is this will be a smaller, more knit group with lots of implementation, networking, brainstorming, having FaceTime with Sean and Lacey in person. So you know what to do. We just need to make a button that we press here on the production side that just says reach out to Natalie. Reach out to her to get more information about Reach More People. Oh yeah, and it's also Rhonda's birthday weekend. Always on that weekend. So hopefully, Rhonda, you'll be there. We can celebrate with you there. All right. Now let's see if we can celebrate with another winner. Last week we gave away, was it 700? 600.
600.
600 to Matt Musgrave, who that was his second time winning. I think
He's
within
cleaning up.
a few weeks. So, but no PayPal. See how we do today. We're giving away $300 today. 3 names, up to 3 names for $300. All you have to do is say that you are here if your name shows up in the digital canasta. Again, we've got everybody's name that's in Black Diamond Club and Book Yourself Solid in the digital canasta. We spin it at random. If your name pops up, you've got 30 seconds to let us know that you're here on the live stream with us. So here we go. First name coming up. Ooh, Frank Hahn. Frank Hahn, are you here? You got 30 seconds, Frank Hahn. We've even got some people calling their shot in the chat today. But right now it is Frank Hahn. Frank, are you here? Frank, are you here? One away from Brooklyn. I don't even know if I saw that. No, Frank. Better luck next time. I guess it was awfully close. Brooklyn was 1 away, and she's always on the stream. She's always here. Natalie, frankly, I don't think he's here. That's a good one. All right, name number 2. Who do we got? Name number 2. Laura Coleman. Laura Coleman. You've got 30 seconds, Laura. Laura, are you here? Coleman. And frankly, James Taylor doesn't think any of these names are real. James Taylor, how about that one guy holding the catch box, the cube? Was that guy real in the video? Was he real? Let us know in the comment section. Do you recognize him? Well, no luck for Laura. But that means we've only got one name left. Patty, No Pay Patty is holding strong right now, but let's see what
I don't want to. I didn't ask for this. It just happens.
It just happens, man. All right, name number 3. Let's see what we got. Ooh. All right, Chad Cobbs. Chad Cobbs. Are you here, Chad? Chad, you got 20 seconds. Man, everybody's got bad connection. I think all across the country. It's not.
Skynet.
Chad, are you here? We're looking for you.
Oh,
No luck and no pay patty prevails today.
sorry, everyone. It's my fault. I understand that, but
Well, that just means that next week we're going up to $400. 4 names for $400 next week. We will actually I believe. I'm sorry. I'm confused in my weeks. Next week, Sean and Lacey will be back. 2 weeks from there, we will be in Las Vegas, so we will not have Sean and Lacey live in 2 weeks. But next week we'll be back for $400. Sean and Lacey will be back in the driver's seat. We're gonna let you guys go and get out of those storms all across the country, but appreciate you guys hopping on with Pat and I. We really look forward to this new series of events. So again, make sure you check it out. Get plugged in with us. We'd love to see you at one of those events. Until then, we will see you later.